Good morning, y'all. We are back out here today, heading out to the bridge right there. Gonna be doing some sheepshead fishing. As y'all can tell, it is a little bit chilly this morning, 32 degrees. That's all right. The sun's coming up. It's gonna warm up really soon. But check it out. So last year I started fishing with worms for sheepshead, and I had a lot of really good success with that. So here we are this year, and the bait shops are starting to run out of crabs. Really hard to find them. So I decided to go ahead, pick up a couple of cans of these worms, get back out here on this bridge and see if I can catch some more sheepshead using worms. So y'all stay tuned. Let's get out here, see if we can find them. All right, we're pulling up on the bridge now. Got a lot of juicy pilings out here that are covered in barnacles. Just got a real simple setup, little split shot weight with a number 2 octopus hook. I will talk about my full setup a little bit later on. But yeah, we're gonna take one of these old night crawlers out of here, rig it up, drop down and see what happens. We're gonna take one of these old worms right here, and we're gonna use the whole worm. Just gonna thread it down on that hook, just like that right there. First drop going down. Got him. First drop. That's not a bad sheepshead right there. Come here. That did not take long at all, y'all. Look at that one. Let's go. Oh, he still got the worm hanging out of his mouth. Come here. There we go. Boom. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. All right, y'all, look at that. That is our first sheepshead right there. Probably an 18-inch or so. Not a bad way to start at all. And look at those chompers, man. Come on. Worm still hanging out of his mouth. I get to reuse that guy. So that's cool. Such awesome fish right here. Now these guys are amazing table fare, but I am not keeping today. I'm actually going to be heading straight to Florida as soon as I leave here, so I don't have time to run him to the house and cook him up. But yeah, we're just out here having a good time before we head to Florida. Go ahead and release this guy, and we'll see you, dude. Let go of my grips. Bye bye. All right, I'm gonna try to thread this old crusty worm back on there and see if we can get 2 fish on the same worm. Going back down, try to put it the same spot. So I didn't pick up a sheepshead back there, so all I'm going to do now is just continue to work down beside each of these pilings, dropping it around, and I'm not going to give it too long. Give it maybe 30 seconds or so, and then just pick it up, drop it around until we can find another one that wants to eat. There he is. He's got it. Oh, stripped me. Drop this one back in the same spot. See if I can get that one to eat again. There he is. Come on. Feels like a sheepshead. Got him. Got him. There we go. There we go. Come here. Ooh. Golly, Nate. You lost another one, dude. Sorry, we're getting closer. If maybe we can catch the next one. He's got it. Come on, come on. Got him. Got him. That's a good one. That's a good fish. Come here. Come here. Let's back out around the piling here. Well, finally, I just had him hooked weird. He was wrapped up in my line. He's not that big, but still a good one. About a 17-incher or so. Lost several fish, at least 2 or 3, before I hooked this one. Had one come up and eat right at the surface. All right, well, that is landed sheepshead number 2 on the earthworms. Beautiful little fella. Got a lot of purple and gold on his nose. Missing one of his front teeth. Oh, man. All right, buddy. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Get off of there. Go. All right, y'all, so not a bad morning out here so far. We've only been at it for about 20 minutes or so. We've got 2 sheepshead. We've missed several of them, but I got a feeling we'll get in here and find some more. But check it out. The next sheepshead video that I am going to drop, I'm going to be using these same earthworms right here, and I'm going to use an underwater camera. I've had a lot of people in the past when I've used these worms that have been skeptics and have said that I'm using movie magic and stuff like that. So to prove that these sheepshead will eat these worms, I'm going to show actual underwater footage on my next video. So if y'all want to see that, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and that should be out next week. If not next week, the week after. But to be sure that y'all get to see that, hit the subscribe button and also the notification icon to get notified when that video drops. So I get a lot of questions from people that are asking, how do I know what areas hold sheepshead and stuff like that? So if you're out there maybe struggling to find good areas that hold sheepshead, you can always look at your pilings, right? You see all the barnacles around here. If you're getting patches and things that are missing around your barnacles, that's like that right down there. I don't know if y'all saw it. You got a little patch missing right there. These are all indications that sheepshead are around these pilings eating. So you can always check out your pilings and tell if sheepshead are in the area or not. Put us on another juicy earthworm right here. Now I could cut these in half, make them last a little bit longer, but I do like that long worm down there kind of moving around, getting that sheepshead attention. All right, let's go for sheepshead number 3. Oh, got him. Got him. Off that same piling. Come here. That one might be the littlest one of the morning. Still would be a keeper. All right, buddy. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Get bigger. So I get asked a lot when I'm sheepshead fishing, do I fish off the bottom, or how do I know where to fish at in the water column? So for me, I always start off fishing all the way on bottom, and I'll give it a few seconds there, and we're not really deep right here, maybe about 6 foot of water. So what I'll normally do is slowly pick my rod up along that piling and see if I can find one that's maybe halfway down in the water column. But I do always start on bottom. Also, whenever you're fishing, if you do throw a crab, shrimp, worm, whatever you're using down, and when you get a bite, kind of all of a sudden, like if you're sitting here tight lined like this right here, and all of a sudden you get slack in your line, what happened is a sheepshead swam down, ate your bait, and went back up versus tugging it back down. So if you do see that you're getting a lot of slack line bites, they're higher up in the water column, so you can start fishing a little bit shallower. He's got it. Got him. Ooh, that one might be good. That might be. He broke me. He got me around that piling. Whoo, man, we just lost a good one, y'all. All right, let's see if we can get in there and find what just broke us off. I doubt I get that same one to bite again, but maybe we've eased up to the right piling. There are some giants hanging around on this bridge. Oh, that was a fish. He's back on it. He's back on it. Got him. Come here. Come here. They put her in reverse real quick. All right, sheepshead number 4 landed. And another one for the old worm. There we go. Left me a little piece of worm on there. Not a giant, but once again, another keeper. Such beautiful fish. This one's a little bit paler than the ones we've been catching. That is sheepshead number 4 on the worms. I don't know if I've already pointed it out, but the worms that we are using are night crawlers. They're a lot hardier, fatter worm. They move a lot more down in this water. But there are several reasons why I would use worms to catch sheepshead. the biggest reason is, like right now, we can't find any crabs anywhere. So I called 3 different bait shops yesterday. Everybody's out of fiddlers. Well, when it gets cold, wintertime, everybody goes sheepshead fishing. So it's really, really hard for these bait shops to stay stocked with fiddler crabs. Also, with these temperature drops, it's super, super cold. It also becomes hard to catch your own fiddler crabs, also mud crabs and stuff. So worms are always readily available to just about anybody. I mean, you can find them at most of your local bait shops. If you can't find them locally, you can always go to Walmart, pick them up, and typically they're between $3 and $5 for a can of worms. So I'm still on my first can of worms. I've landed 4 sheepshead. I'm not cutting up my worms at all. So I've landed 4 sheepshead on 1 can of worms, and I've missed 4 or 5 more. So I would say, you know, as far as like economically speaking, they're a lot cheaper than crabs. So easier to find, a lot cheaper. Do they work as good as crabs? No. I don't think anything out there works as good as crabs, but crabs are not always easy to find. Let's see if we can find sheepshead number 5 sitting right there where the last one was. Yep, he just grabbed it. Got him. Aha! Oh man, come on, Nate. Got to do better than that. Can we get him to bite again? That is the question. Why, yes. Yes, we can. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's a smart one. That was a giant fish right there. Broke me clean. All right, 3rd attempt at landing this sheepshead. Maybe if I'm not on the corner of that piling, it will work out better for me. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. No, 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 no. No, that's another good one. Open the bell. Open the bell. He's got me on the other side of the piling. Whew, that's a good fish, y'all. I don't know if it's the same one that's been breaking me off. Come on, go in gear. All right, fighting him against that piling was a losing battle. See if I can get around. I feel like I got a really good hook set. He's still on. Where's he at? Where's he at? Okay, he's over here. Get out in the open. Let's try. Come here. Come on in. He's not feeling that big now. Yeah, that's a good fish. Be a sheepshead. Be a sheepshead. Come here. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Ooh. Now he did rub me up against that piling pretty good. So I know I got some frays in my line. Man, that one's not even a super giant fish. He's a 20-incher, 20-inch sheepshead right there. But man, he was bulling down on me like a much larger fish. Y'all look at that one right there. Biggest sheepshead of the day, 20-incher. Man, he had me all messed up around them pilings. I was lucky to be able to land that guy. What a beautiful catch. Bye-bye, dude. See ya. All right, that is number 5 on the worms, but check it out, y'all. I'm real curious to know from y'all, when crabs are not available, right? You can't find crabs nowhere, can't catch them, can't buy them. What is your go-to bait for sheepshead? I feel like this will be an interesting comment section. So y'all comment below, what is your go-to sheepshead bait when crabs aren't available? So y'all may have noticed that all of my sheepshead have either come off of this section over here or off of the other end. And so sheepshead, like many other animals and species right there, they're just a fish of habit. And typically, once you can find areas along these pilings where these fish are staging up, like that, you just kind of put that pattern together. So I've fished all of this stuff throughout, and through the course of the morning, I have figured that most of my bites are coming on these outside pilings, and then mainly the pilings that are in the shade over here. So that's kind of where we're where we're sticking. Oh, we just got a bite. Come on back for it. You know you like the taste of that worm. Let's drop back down. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that when you're sheepshead fishing, you're just kind of dropping around all around the pilings, and once you can find an area where the fish are holding, that pretty much becomes the pattern, the deal, and you just kind of stick with it until something changes. Oh, he's on already. We got him. Got him. Biggin, biggin, biggin. Come here. Bad word. Y'all, there are some big fish around here. So the setup that I was using today is a Chubby Rods 7.2 medium fast. Probably one of the best rods on the planet for the price. They are 130 bucks and they are amazing rods. They are my favorite. The reel that I'm using is a Shimano Stratic 2500, and I got that paired up with 20-pound braided mainline to 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. Just got a number 4 split shot right there, and like I mentioned earlier, a number 2 Gamakatsu octopus hook. That, in my opinion, is the best hook for sheepshead. But yeah, that's the setup that I used in this video, and it's pretty much my primary setup anytime I'm sheepshead fishing. All right, y'all, we are out of time today. I have got to get on the road and go to Crystal River, Florida. So we're gonna be putting out a lot of content here in the coming days down in Crystal River, snook fishing, redfish, speckled trout, all that down there where it's a little bit warmer, not much, but a little bit. So if y'all wanna see that content, make sure you hit the subscribe button because we're heading down there right now. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all took something from it. Y'all go out there, get you a can of worms, and come back. Let me know what y'all think about the worms. Do they work for y'all? Is it something that y'all would try? You know, anyways, I just like throwing stuff out there that's a little non-conventional, and then trying to show y'all that there are other ways to catch these fish other than just crabs and shrimp. So anyways, I hope y'all found this video helpful. If y'all would, leave me a like, comment with any questions, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see y'all next time.